Welcome back. Glad you made it. It's another social production Monday, October the 3rd, 2022. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it's go time. It's show time. It's your captain. It's your captain in the building. Rob Sadri doing it. We're flying today. I picked up a new batch and we are cruising today, baby. Sip to the gang. Feeling good. Had a great weekend. We're gonna have fun today. If you're just joining me today, thank you very much for joining me. Hit those follow buttons on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube for the full-length videos. If you like to fiscally support the show, check out patreon.com/robsadre. And then let's just have some fun. What do we do around here? We shoot the shit. We get silly with it. I get a little sip first of all. And then we get loose. Let's get loose. Who wants to get loose? You want to get loose. I want to get loose. It's time to let loose, baby. Oh yeah, we're flying today. Boys and girls. If you woke up in Canada, anywhere in Canada, we did have a little bit of, you might have, it's around that time. It's starting to get, the cold starts up top, all right? Who starts the coldness? We do, because we're on top, baby. On top of the world. Yeah, that's right. We're tops. Ain't no bottoms here. All right, half the times, you know what I mean? But like we switch it up when it comes to geography, we the north, we the tops. Personal lives, you can mix it up, but when it comes to topography, we're on top of that shit. You start off your day with a little bit of frost on your nip. It's go time, daddy. Mame. What's up? Doing it. Hope everybody's doing well, man. Wherever you are, whether you're in Canada, you might have started your day off with a little bit of frost. If you're in America, in the US, in Mexico, in South America, North Pole, South Pole, Papua New Guinea, New Zealand, Australia, Asia, Africa, Europe, all the islands, Japan, shout out to Tokyo, what's up? Indonesia, man, that was in the news recently. Jeez Louise, soccer fans, 125 people died in a tragic, I don't even know what it was. I just read the headline, saw the news. I was like, oh man, I don't know what it was. Disturbance of, I don't know, lost match. But if you lose some, you gain some in matches. Somebody wins, somebody loses. That's how it goes. Or sometimes it's tied. I don't know what went down, but 125 people died, which is a total bummer. And I don't know what happened, man, between the fans and the security. Whoa, that's just a big number. And you hear that, oh, it just got me claustrophobic for a second in my mind. And I'm not claustrophobic, but I was just like, oh man, it sucks to be in those positions where you're like trapped in a place with thousands of people and everybody's like storming. Ugh, no bueno, no thank you. Not my jam. Not my jam at all. Thank you very much. Love soccer. And soccer is wild, dude. Soccer fans are wild. Soccer is a wild sport. One of the wildest sports out there. My heart, first of all, goes out to all the family members who've lost loved ones. Obviously, that's tragic, but soccer fans are wild, dude. Ladies, that's what it is. That's passion. I don't know how it got started, but this has happened before. This is not the first breakout in like soccer sporting events and matches. I've seen videos. I've seen, hooligans and then security forces clashing and then people doing, oh man, you've seen videos. It's on the net. It's on the net. That's what I wanted to say. That's right. It's on the nets. It's on the webs. Back in the 80s, 90s, it was wild too. Some places would put like barricades up and then you'd see people. It's insane. There's some insane videos out there. Soccer fans are wild, and that's football fever. That's footy fever for you. That's when you're passionate about them legs. When you just see a pair of legs and a ball and you lose your mind. Oh man, that's where it's at, baby. It's footy fever, and it's coming to the world. And November 20th, 22nd, I think, is the kickoff of the World Cup, which I'm looking forward to, because it's just nice to see footy together globally as one species. Feats with balls, What's better than that? What's better than a pair of cleats? What's better than, some tight socks, nice calves, see some knee action in there, shorts, thighs, hamstrings, sliding tackles, head kicks, a little bit of CTE in there, probably. You mix it up. Sliding tackles. Did I say that already? Bicycle kick, scorpion kick. Is it the same as the bicycle kick? Is it a scorpion on a bicycle doing a kick? That show. Oh man, when they just jump in the air and transform into a Scorpio on a little bike doing a kick with the ball, and then the back of the net, and the crowd goes wild, and then this some portion of the crowd goes well, a portion of the crowd gets bummed out, and that's what it is, man. You want to keep cool, calm, collected stadium. You keep the games 0-0 or like 1-1 or like 2-2. So it's like, everybody wins some, everybody loses some. It's 50-50 up in this bitch. That's how you keep it cool, calm, collected. But that's not exciting. You want to see some, 2-0, 4-2, 3-1, 5-3. Combinations and numbers are endless, really. But nonetheless, I'm excited for soccer. That's coming up in about 2 months, less than 2 months ish, give or take. I'm excited for that. That's happening. That's a thing. Oh man. And who's gonna win? I wonder which. Man, I'm not a gambling man, but if I were to, man, who's in my opinion, and I've not looked too deep into it, I would say, England's probably got a good chance. Germany would probably have a safe. That'd be a safe guesstimate of who might be, a contender. France, I would say France. These would. And then Brazil is always Brazil. Man, so who's it gonna be? Or is it gonna be Team Canada? You never know. But the boys, let's go, boys. How many games are there? And it's all math. If we do the numbers, boys, men, huddle up. Cuddle up. Let's go. It's time to cuddle. Everybody in formation. We're doing a huddle right now. We're having a meet and greet. We're having a chat with the boys. All of the other nations, should you be listening for the next few minutes, I want index fingers all the way inserted into the ears where you're wiggling around your brain, and just keep on scrambling because I'm going to be talking to the boys right now. Guys, we've got X amount of matches. How many matches are there till the finals? Let's say 10 matches? I don't know. You got the preliminary matches, you got the semifinals, quarterfinals, quarters, semifinals, finals. And I hope it's a bunch of teams. We're playing a bunch of matches. Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna play rough. We're gonna play tough. We're gonna play dirty. And again, I'm hoping everybody else is like la 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 right now, dude. Because if they're listening to this, then they know our game plan. And maybe I'm just saying this so that it'll throw. Maybe I'm saying play rough and tough, but I'm saying what I really mean to say is like we're playing smooth, nice and clean. Soft is the opposite of rough. You don't want to play soft. Never mind. I'm doubling down on rough and tough. Rough and tough is the game plan. Best defense is a great offense, but also good defense wouldn't hurt either. Midfield, tight, dude. I want to see running back and forth. When it comes to goaltending, goalkeeping, keeping them, maintaining the net, like we want to go in there with no goals for the entire month, 2 months of World Cup season. I want you to think of that net as the most precious thing in your life. That net is the most precious thing in your life. What's precious in your life, homie? Canada, nation, I'm speaking to you. What's most important to you and like your loved ones, your family members, your wife, your husband, your mom, your dad, your kids. I want you to put all that aside, priorities for a second, okay? And then the net becomes, you're like God, country, family. All those are great, but I want you to just put that aside for a second. Priority list is about to shift. Footy season is about to start. The net is priority numero uno, and we must preserve it. No goals are going in. If goals go in that net, I will. Oh man, I don't know what I'll do. Probably it'll be upsetting because I want us to win. Because now we're contending in the World Cup, son. The cups and the world. One cup, one world, one people, many people. roughly 8 billion people, everybody watching. Oh, tits from all across the globe in the stadium. Just, oh man, how's that gonna go? Because man, soccer crowds are wild. When you look into the stadium, the stands, them soccer bitches are fine, dude, from all nationalities. It's fucking Baskin Robbins up in this bitch. Everybody's so gorgeous, looking all sorts of fine. But it's gonna be in the Middle East, dude, so I don't know how much access we'll get to the fineness, but I can still, man, that's where I need you. If you're there in the stands, fucking live stream, whatever you're seeing, the reactions, the goals, the tackles, get in there. And then what were we talking? We were talking about, okay, that was generic. Portion of that you might have heard of, and it might be relatable to everything else. I'm just talking to Team Canada right now. This is direct Team Canada, straight up. We're gonna win this shit. And all it takes is a little bit of physics, biology, chemistry, team chemistry. Physics, it's all about action, reaction, you know, react, always be in reactive mode. But then you want to be in control, so, you know, react, be in control, don't give up possession. Possession in footy is extremely important. I cannot stress this. Nope. Possess, dude. Keep possess all times. That ball does not leave the legs of a Canadian footballer unless it's designated for another Canadian footballer, soccer player, footy player. You know what I'm talking about? That ball's not gonna get interception. No interceptions up in this game, bitch. Ain't gonna be no interceptions up in this field. Not that field. There, and it's gonna be hot, boys. I want you to be getting used to the heatness. The heatness is gonna be, temp's gonna be up. The temp is gonna be up. I want you to be on that sauna shit right now. Do reverse psychology yourself, dude. Cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, 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 hot, 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 cold, hot. Mix it up so your body's like, what is going on here? And that's how you jujitsu the temp, dude. And then you get there, and where is it? Middle East. Is it in Dubai? Somewhere, dude, in the Middle East. It's going down. That's gonna be hot, dude. Maybe fucking every once in a while it wouldn't hurt you. We got a little bit of time, just, you know, grab some sand from the beach, just toss it in your face, dude. Just toss a little bit of sand in your face, because it's gonna be dry heat, I think. I've heard. So shout out to the team, let's go. So we got X number of games, and all we need to do is not concede any goals and score a goal. Not concede any, you know, you wanna maximize the goals. Ideal game, you wanna go 3-4 goals ahead and don't concede anything at all. That's ideal scenario. I'm not saying don't do that, but do that. Players. Team Canada, dude. I can't wait. Am I a little bit excited about the footy? A little bit, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, it's gonna be exciting. But that's just Team Canada and I having a chat. Everybody else can now join back in, and our secrets is safe. Ladies and gents, this is what it is. This that underground shit. This that frosty shit. This that shit that you get up 5 a.m. inch of frost, dude. And what season is it? It's Winnie Winterson season, baby. It's Winnie Winterson, baby. We're gonna win her some. The World Cup is ours. It's up for grabs, but it could be ours. It's ours, dude. I believe in us. We got this. What else is going on, fam jam? What else is going on? We're loose, I'll tell you that. We're loose up in this bitch. You know, babies are born, male babies, Joof, when they come out the womb, is what I've read, is what I've heard, is what I've done my research on. That's right, that's the male equivalent to a queef. It's called a Joof, if I'm not mistaken. You could call it, you know, if it's a queef and it's for a male, it could be a meef. It could be because that's male queefing, or man queef, meef, or you could go deef, as in dude queef. You could, you know, but that's Joof, if I'm not mistaken. And apparently we do it once when we're born. You joof, you queef, you joof. And all because you're a baby and there's placenta and shit inside it's all clogged up, right? So you joof and you right out, right there, dude. There's what do you got? It's a typical classic delivery room It's not DiGiorno up in this bitch. There's a doctor. There's a doc. Call a doc. There's a doctor in there waiting with probably a couple of nurses, you know? Maybe a wet nurse. Maybe a nurse who's just taking a bath while also putting a shift in. Why not? Two birds. No kidney stones up in this room, baby. This is the delivery room. It's not DiGiorno. That's what's up. And they're waiting, and you come out. Or I've already been out. You come out. You've already been born. And this only applies to half the population. Again, this is for the males out there. You joofed. And there was a nurse with a catcher's mitt. Fucking, caught it. Second inning, outfield, baseball terminal. We're inside baseball. We're baseball talking. Bunch of fools up in this bitch. She catches it. She puts it in a jar. It's next to your cut off umbilical cord. And should you lose a cap in there, happens to the best of us. I'm trying to grow mine back, that turtleneck. Where is it at, baby? I want it. I needs it. Principle. Not a matter of anything else, really, but that's another time for another story, ladies and gentlemen. But should you joof, and you only joof once, you're like, man, can I do it again? I've been doing it since 89, baby. Been joofing. They see me joofing, they hating. Trying to catch me joofing, baby. I think. And that's what it is. And I still does it. I did a little bit of research, not gonna lie to you guys. I did a little bit of traveling, you know. Went all the way around the globe. Which direction, you ask? In every direction possible. All the variants. North, I'm talking south, even, yes, east and west. Spoke with Aboriginal tribes deep in the depths of the deep jungle. This jungle that I went into was there was a jungle on top, and then there was another jungle on top of that. That's a double-decker jungle. That's that type of research. That's fucking anthropology right there, baby. Because you don't see that. That's that street anthropology. Because anybody can just walk up to a reg jungle, dude. Oh, level ground, no big deal, jungle. I go underground, dude. I go underground. Where them underground bushes at? I get in there. You know? And I does my research. I spend a month. I spend 7 years. I spend 25, 30 years eating, sleeping, living the way, their way, and then taking all that knowledge, bringing it back. And with the right exercises, there were the men in some of the places that I visited, they were like 175 years old, but they didn't look a day over 25, dude. Day over 35, that's what it is. And why? Because they joof, and that's what it is. Because that's out there, that's nature. You're out there in nature, it's all about the joofing. You guys, you joof, and it's like a little, because it's air, right? And it's just like you're speedy, first of all. So you're going through time faster, so you're getting experience, but you're not aging. You're like, how does that work? Don't worry about it. What's with all the questions? Let's focus on the story. I'm in the jungles, I'm double-decker, knee-deep in the green, baby. And that's what that is. And you extract the knowledge, you bring it back, and you can joof too. You could joof too. All it takes is, it's to start off with like a minute of joofing, let out a little bit of breeze. And you're like, man, can I utilize the breeze coming out of my dick hole? Absolutely, dude. Have you ever been like in a steamy summer day and like, man, only if I had a fan on me? Yeah, you do. You do. I'm your fan. You're a fan. You're your own fan, baby. And that's what it is. You joofing. You're sitting there on your front porch sipping on a Long Island iced tea, joofing. Oh, what a cool breeze. My. Joofing. Been doing it since 89. Still doing it. You're like, for realsies? Try it out. Try it out. A lot of other things going on in the world that you've not tried. Don't knock it till you try it. Okay? And you're like, man, if I can fan myself, can I fan other people? Now that's, consensually fan all you want. You know what I'm saying? But don't be all just like, it's gotta, putting a little bit of prep work wouldn't hurt. You know, don't just start joofing and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I think I got it, and can't be joofing in public, can't be, you know, joofing on people. This is like a, you know, that's something a man must hold near and dear for himself, I think. That's, yeah, no, I know. That's what it is, baby. It's your captain. I know facts about joofing. But that's, you know, because I was thinking, man, the ladies have a lot of abilities with their queefing abilities, which is nice, you know, or not just queefing, but the vag overall is versatile. You know, it can do many things. I am envious of the you know, of the many functions the vag has or could have. You know, it's nice in terms of like you got you know, you got regular queefing, you got a gas, you got gas, you got gas, baby. That's, you got gas, you got gas cloud, gassing though. You're gassing, you know. That's what it is. You're like, you could be gas lighting. You could be gas lighting. That's a little bit of mixing of the gassing and the gas clouding, and you get gas lighting. You might have heard that term before. You're like, what? I know, it's a thing. Gas lighting. Gas. Gas lighting, dude. That's gaslighting. Yeah. I don't know. I find that really funny. Because you heard of gaslighting, but there's gaslighting. Like it's gaslighting. Oh, okay. Gaslighting. God. Point is that the vag is versatile, is what I was saying. Gaslighting. I don't know why I find that so funny. God, that's gaslighting. Okay. Where were we? We were talking about the versatility. That's right. Captain's back. Gaslighting, baby. Why don't we just, like, you know, why don't we all just take 10 seconds to breathe, yeah? You count in your head. Fuck it, we'll get through this. Gaslighting. It's a serious thing. How can gaslighting be? That's right, gaslighting. And the many uses of the versatility of the vag is what I was trying to get to. Man, hold on a sec. Jeez Louise. Joofing for dudes, gaslighting for ladies, and that's the thing. That's when you see lasers coming out of vag, dude. And that's what the vages are capable of. Working with lasers. That's what I'm talking about. Man, oh man. Hoo-wee. What were we talking about? Gas lighting, gas clouds, gas. That's it. That's all I got for the, you know, that's what it is. What were we talking about? We were talking about gas lighting. I did get the video stopped recording for a second, which sucks because it, oh man, I don't know what it is with the camera, dude. Not happy with that. I'm gonna have to look into it. It's the second time this has happened. It's not an overheating of the battery. Something's up with the camera, dude. Gotta have to figure it out. But was in a nice rhythm going with the gashness. Let's try to get back into it. Let's try to get back to it. It's like dreaming. And then you're having this beautiful dream, and then you wake up in the middle and you want to go back and catch the dream, and you're like, oh man. But it's there, dude. I want to reach for it. I want to reach for it because it's your captain today, baby. We just talked about Team Canada going into Winnie Winterson mode, and that's Winnie Winterson for you. That's a cat that you guys should meet. Winnie Winterson is just all about the you win some more. That's Winnie Winterson for you. You know? They've done interviews with them. It's not been published yet. Maybe it'll be published soon. If I could tell you a thing or two about Winnie Winterson, man, Winnie Winterson's a bat motherfucker. All about the attitude, all about getting it done. That's what everybody's got a Winnie Winterson in them. Lady, gentlemen, this is Team Canada. We'll come back to the gash at one point. When it comes, it comes. But anyhow, we're having fun. We're just loose as a goose, and who cares about the technical difficulties? It's a hurdle. Nothing but a hurdle. Seabiscuiting that shit all day, every day, baby. Jumping over hurdles, through them at times. Man, what else has been going on? I did hear a little bit of, when it comes to penis, is it enough? Is what the people are asking out there. They're like, enough penis? I don't know, are they? You're like, what are you talking about? I'm talking about minimum wage increase in Ontario and Canada, if I'm not mistaken, to like $15 or $15.50, which is nice given the inflation and everything. But it's still like, when it comes to penis, and you're getting paid, I'm thinking like I just saw, oh, penis more, just a little bit, penis more, and you're like, but what about the housing? Because like 15 or $15.50, I don't know, $15, let's just whatever. It's penis, a little bit more, but is it enough to accumulate so that, them boys and gals can get their beaks wet in the housing market? Cause let's say you want to be like, man, I'm in my 30s, I'm in my 20s, I'm in my 40s, and I want to be, I want to be spreading some seeds around, and this time with intent. Not being wasteful with it, like the past up until now, whatever maybe you're at that point. What am I talking about? Spreading seeds, growing babies like trees, planting babies, baking babies, putting one in the oven. All right, putting one in the oven. It's one of those set it, forget it, and then 9 months, kaplow, a baby time. Back to joofing again, and you're gonna have to, again, everything that we've covered is something that you could always pass on to the young bloody placenta covered babies that come out. And you're like, what about the ladies? What about the ladies? The mothers and you as well as a father can step in there and help with the queefing down the line, because everybody's gonna have to have those conversations in-house. But yeah, dude, that's something to think about. It's definitely something to think about. So when it comes to penis, more or less, you're like, more or less, I don't know. When it comes to penis, it's all about the pay gap. It's all about the pay and the more or less penis. You want them, us, penis, because everybody's, everybody gets paid, right? That's when somebody's paying you, you're getting They're paying us. There's an exchange of goods and services for the for the right price. That's what I want to say. Right price. When it comes to the penis. They paying us. It's got that same effect, and paying us. This isn't even about the wage gap at all. It's more or less about the same concept of the paying us. Man, I'm thinking that should be the title of this video. P-A-Y-I-N us, paying us. And then you can read it, and it says paying us. And you're like, man, I love these conversations that go in depth about like the wage gap and like housing affordability, and I like how you tackle it. It's all about the paying us. Not to be mistaken with anything else. Whatever you got, because this is, as a matter of fact, yes, that's right, I'm bringing attention for the first time, because it's never been brought up anywhere else before, not in this manner anyway. We're talking housing affordability. That's right, because we can mix it up with the best of them. Or like, and anybody can, you don't have to be the best. Everybody starts somewhere. That's what it is. We can mix it up is what I'm trying to say. We can mix it up. We can mix it down. We're shaking and baking today. It's Monday. Yeah. So, $1 million homes for a little bit of square footage, but they paying us. I wonder what does it take for that? Because you don't want, what is I think like $15 an hour is like roughly, $2 to $3 grand a month, give or take taxes and all that shit. And you're not gonna be left with, if you're working 45 hours a week, that's just min wage, right? But it is interesting to think about that, because on min wage, 45-hour a week, you would not be able to afford to buy a home. But we're not about that shit. I don't care about that shit. A little bit of me does care about that shit, but I don't care about that shit, because I also just happened to read an article that was about economics that says young people don't need to worry about saving up. Don't worry about saving up was the core message of the article. I'm like, what? Who is writing this article? Says that shows that you should just try to maintain lifestyle. What kind of advice is this? But that's what it says in the article. And I'm like, man, I've heard this before recently, and it just leads to, man. You know what I mean? Paying us. Because it's a nice play on word with the pay gap, with the housing affordability. It's nice, dude. It's tight. I like it. Paying us. That's, fucking attention's grabbed. Fucking, everybody's like, I hope that's, that's the intent. To bring attention. More or less. Fairness. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it is Monday. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, maybe you're out there just, shredding cheese. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're just out there shredding cheese by hand. I don't know what you're doing out there. Shredding cheese on a little bit of that dough. Maybe you got a little bit of bread dough situation. You're shredding cheese. Maybe you got a little bit of that marinara sauce, and you just slather on top of that little flatbread. What are you making there? Pizza? Shredding cheese. Oh, you're grinding cheese now. Shout out to you out there. Putting a little bit of that pepperoni. Feel me? Oh, slice of tomatoes. Nice. Got a green bell pepper? Slice that bad boy on top. What is this? Supreme shit. It's that supreme slice of life. And we're doing it together. We're doing it together. So that's just a little bit of pie for everybody on the house. Everybody gets a little pie on the house. That's what we do. It's all about the sharing and the caring. And the more we do, the more we have fun together, the more we enjoy the laughter and the joy, the more we spread, the more we spread ego, the more we spread far and near, the more we spread like peanut butter and jelly and mush together, the tastier the sandwich gets. And we're just talking about food right now. I'm looking forward to lunch. And I know you are too, because that's classic. Man, you're like, how do you know people so well? How do you know I'm feeling hungry midday? Dog, lady, dog. Because aren't we all just the same? Aren't we all just getting hungry midday? Give or take a couple extra puffs? You know what I'm saying? What time is it? It's lunchtime, but you're looking forward to that din din, baby. You're looking forward to that din din, because din din's that special meal of the day. It's when everything gets wrapped up. And some things do get unwrapped after din din too. You know what I'm talking about? Dessert, baby. That's what it is. Maybe it's that day for you today to have dinner. Maybe that day is every day, isn't it? Aren't you feeling blessed? Aren't you feeling grateful? And then you're like, man, on top of that, I get desserts too? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, big boy. Yeah, you do. Big mama. Out there just getting them desserts on prior to din din. No din din, no lunch, no din din, straight dessert all afternoon into the evening. Goddamn. I like where your head's at. Keep doing it. Keep doing it so to populate the earth together. That's what it is, baby. It's all about maintaining and growing. I want to see families like we used to have them back in the day. I want to see human towers. Families, because that's like, you see ducks walking in a row and you'd be like, quack, quack, what a row of ducks. Classic. People, same sitch, except horizontal, we went vertical, baby. You saw a man and a woman, and then you saw stacked babies. That's how they got more. That's what you'd heard people having 10, 12 babies back in the day. Stackable babies, scalable babies, Legos on top of one another. That's how Lego was invented, with babies. Babies invented Lego. Child labor led to Lego. Because they want to play with toys and shit. I'm not saying Lego was made by babies, but if it was, it would make perfect sense. Easily stackable blocks, they could like morph and make them into anything. Obvi, it's a baby invention. But they never get the credit, do they? Nah, it's probably an older baby, maybe a male or female old baby. Like a baby, like that's. I'm thinking like. Just like a Winston Churchill, but like baby size, an old baby. You know what I'm talking about? A baby with a cigar, a baby who's done it, but as a grown baby, but you know, life experience, that kind of baby. Smoking a cigar, wearing a top hat, checking a fucking pocket watch every once in a while. You know, getting phone calls. Tending to business, that type of baby. Mature, grown babies. That's who made Lego. That's the story of Lego. That's right, you heard it here first. No one's ever told you that story before. Ladies and gents. So maybe you're not shredding cheese, maybe that's not your thing, but aren't we all, after all, just, you know, having fun? Eating, queefing and joofing for a goof. It's what I does. You could also, that's what it is. Because queefing, you see ladies are more buoyant. You see ladies are more, they're able to, on a windy day, a little bit of queefing, you're lighter on your feet already, aren't you? And fellas have been like, man, only if I could move as eloquent as a lady. Because, it's like dance like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Fly like a butterfly, dance like a butterfly. Dance, butterfly, dance. Why don't you dance, butterfly? Why don't you dance in your cocoon? Can't do it because you're all cocooned up. You're a cocoon butterfly. No, wait. You're just a worm now. Wait, there's going to be a time where you break out that shell and you're going to be flapping them wings, you beautiful little butterfly, you. Dance. And that's beautiful. And men can do that too. Because you be walking and you're like, man, if I take a hop and I want to step, a hop and a step, a short hop and a step, can I get a little bit of that? It's an innate built-in nitrous effect that, like, a little bit of right there, hop and a step. Next thing you know, that's how Jordan did it. That's right. Joofing. You'll never hear that anywhere else. Joofing. Fucking, slam dunk. That's you joof, you get. That's how you build momentum. That's like an extra. It's been answered, dude. I know. You're like, don't ruin the magic. Sometimes we don't want to know how it's done. The magicians become the magic has become the magician. The magician is playing tricks. The tricks are playing on the magician. Where is the magic, you ask? We've already removed the whale has been removed, hasn't it? And guess who's you're pulling the strings, aren't you? You're oh man. And that's where the magic's at, baby. You got the answer within you. All it takes is a little bit of just concentration, a little bit of just did it right. Joofing. I be joof walking. Back in the 80s, it was moonwalking and then joof walking. Moonwalking, very popular. Joof walking didn't quite catch on as hard as I expected it to catch on. We lost it. It was moonwalking, and then the crip walk was pretty dope, not gonna lie to you. So between those two types of walking, we lost joof walking, but underground, we be doing it. We be doing it. Bunch of men's, bunch of ladies, using all their capabilities, all their powers to get momentum. That's how you get wind in your sail. That's right, that's how you get wind in your sail. You've seen sailors lost at sea. Typically is because if they're at shore, if they were at the port, dude, they wouldn't be lost at the sea. You see men aren't lost if they're at the port, if they're at the local docks. Ever think of that? But they're at sea if they're at sea and they're lost and no wind in them sails. All by themselves. And a bunch of seagulls. A bunch of sea eagles and a bunch of seamen. Not even a sign of sirens. None of that shit. And you had to get wind behind your sail so you build momentum. And that's how the pirates, ancient joofers, you joof a little bit, but you joof one little joof, not a big deal. Tens of thousands of joofs activated. Whoa, what a foul smell it might cause in the beginning. But imagine thousands of people and the wind, that's steamboating out there. That's steamboating out there. What's up? We're traveling now. We're traveling through time. We're traveling through space. Is time traveling through us? Or are we traveling through time, bro? It's not a question you'd be asking if you were stuck in the middle of the sea, dude, and you're lost. You want to get to shore. You have time to play around with these kind of conceptions. That's when you get to the shore. That's when you can relax at the local pub, at the local brewery bar, pub. Probably not a brewery back then. It was probably just a bar, a dirty old pub bar with a saloon door of sorts. And scurvy on the house, dude. The clap and the scurvy on the house. Men and women of the port. The loose men and women of the port. Salts are earth, these men and women. Beautiful souls. Live fast. Died with multiple open wounds. But nonetheless, some of them you've never heard of. Most of them you've never heard of, but some of them, the really good ones, despite having multiple ailments, still managed to, live a good life, make a name, travel the 7 seas, get on land, mix it up. That's what they did. That's what we did. That's what we did as a species, as a group, as a unit, as a gang, as a syndicate, and that's what we are. What do we do around here? We just have fun. We literally just have fun. Every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday. Say it again, you said? Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Where? Instagram, patreon.com/RobSadri. Glad You Made It is on YouTube. That's where you can find the full length videos. And there's a whole archive of this shit. Archive of this shit. That means it's archived. It's a whole bunch of like 400 and something there for you. So that's the thing. If you're just checking out for today, there's plenty more. We discuss everything and nothing. We just goof on each other, baby. We just have fun. And we talk about all the silliness and all the seriousness and the silliness mixed into one we are together. We will bring back the woolly mammoth. You, me, and the CIA is what I read. Will bring back the woolly mammoth. Why is the CIA bringing back the woolly mammoth? Why is the CIA interested in bringing back the woolly mammoth? But we're doing it together. And we're bringing it back. Fucking woolly mammoth up in this bitch, dude. I want one. I want one. Oh, man. I'm gonna pull up on a woolly mammoth, dude. No, I'm gonna pull up with a woolly mammoth. I'm not gonna pull up on a woolly mammoth, dude, because that's a little bit of hostility between the human and the giant mammal that is got them giant tusks, dude. I want to be friends with it. I want to not own one, but could you live under one? Because they're giant, like elephants, but bigger. They're like extra large elephants. Mind-controlled mammoths. Yo, because, oh my god, is that going to be the future, like, defense? You know what I'm talking about? Because, like olden days, way back, you had, like, countries, nations would, like, beef with each other in one way or another. Some of them, like, would, like, set animals upon each other. Be like, here, deal with a bunch of, like, loose animals, just a bunch of loose, large life furries out there. Deal with these. And people would, like, deal with that. But then we got rid of it because it wasn't a fish. Not enough efficiency up in this bitch, right? So we got rid of that. Tech came in, but now what if we, engineering woolly mammoths with that mind control, you know what I mean? Feed them a little bit of, what do they eat? Them giant mammoths are gonna be costly to feed, dude. But I want one. I want one too, is what I'm saying. I want to get a green one, dude. I'm gonna get a yellow one. Fuck it, I want the whole Skittles. The whole fucking, all them colors. That's like that's what it is, baby. When it comes around, if it's a thing, it'll be like the new Lambo. It'll be like the new Rari. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna, pull up on you with my little woolly mammoth up in this bitch. Just like riding and shit with a fucking. We're in the rodeo now. Fucking, yeah. That's that mechanical mammoth. Big woolly. I wonder if that's the thing. You read so many things, sometimes you gotta, I don't even know if it's true, dude. I don't even know if the CIA is interested in the woolly mammoth resurrection, but I've heard of that becoming a thing. Bringing things back. That is a thing. That's, bring a Tasmanian tiger back. Bring it back. You know, that's the thing. You know what? It don't bring it back, dude. If it's been lost, that's what it is. That's if it's lost, that's what it is. You know, because you can't have everything. Can't, you know? That's evolution. That's science. I think. You know, you can't just be bringing it back. You know how far? Then that's the thing. How far are we gonna go? We're gonna go bring back dinosaurs. We're gonna go bring back other things. You know, like other species of humans. You know, you find a skull that's like, what is this? We're gonna bring those guys back. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, like now you got to deal with that. Ugh. Like the guy before, like Homo sapiens. You want that guy back? Just fucking wrecking the mood. We're all like starting to vibe right now, globally speaking, and all of a sudden you bring that guy back. It's like, dude, and he's just like all about like, oh, sees a woolly mammoth, smash, and it's just that and the woolly mammoth, and like, you know, we could be doing other things. You know what I'm saying? But also it'd be pretty neat to see that. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. For like a good 2 hours, fucking viral city, dude. Internet sensation. I could see that becoming a thing that people will be like, oh, selfie with the, you know. It'd be nice and I want one, if it's a thing. Everyone should get one. Solving housing affordability with fucking giant woolly mammoths, baby. How many people can stand underneath that shit? A whole family, I bet. Is it safe? I don't know, fam. I don't know. We're not running tests here. We are. They are. You know, someone is. I don't know if it's safe. But you know, how safe were the first houses? Not that safe. You know what I mean? So, I bet the assholes are large, dude. In the evening when it gets rainy and shit, yo, everybody just like fucking slithers up in a woolly mammoth's ass. It's fucking, you know, it's fucking dry, dude. Like not completely dry, but drier than like, let's say a thunderstorm. You got like obviously fucking intestinal fluid and bacteria and feces in there, not gonna lie. But you won't have that like drizzle effect for like 3 hours rain, dude. You come out the last 10 minutes, just wash off. You're set, dude. Fucking solving everything together. That's what we do. We have fun around here. Tackling, like we tackle soccer, like and we tackle everything. All you know, bunch of loose raccoons. I'll stay away. Will I think about tackling? Absolutely. But then I think about rabies, and so I'm like, nah. But conceptually, man, me against like 6 street raccoons, fucking EDM going on in the background, dude. You'd pay to see that. I'd pay to see that. I'd pay myself to see that. I could make that happen. I could make that happen right now. Not gonna, but I could. What you know about that? Love y'all. Stay silly with it. Have fun. Enjoy your lives wherever you are. And yeah, man, I'll be back here again on Wednesday. In the meantime, keep on joofing and quiffing in the free world, baby. Rock and roll. I'll see you guys back here on Wednesday. Peace out.